Alright, what's going on everyone? This is Grimtane. Today I'm going to be giving an in-depth guide on how to get the quest that gives you the ability to purchase the Delta container. So I've gotten to the quest, I did it in my last video, and someone asked me to do like a bit of a tutorial on how to get to that situation where you're able to do that quest. So today I'm going to just show you how many quests you have to do to be able to then unlock that quest. So the first quest is done on Island of Tabor. I'm going to go into a training raid and show you guys how to do that. So we're in the Island of Tabor. The first quest requires you to locate the storage location, the military camp location, and the prison camp location. Once you've visited all locations, you can then complete the quest. You don't need to do it all in one raid, and if you die, it will not reset. The first location is here. This is storage, or commonly known as junkyard to most people. And this here is the second part of the quest, the prison camp location. Now, a lot of people just know it's prison, obviously. It's a very common place to run up on. There's a scav shooting. He's vanished. Anyways, yeah, so this is prison camp. Once you've entered, like, this area, just double check that you've got the quest done. Obviously, I don't have the quest right now, but double check that you've got it done. And this is the last part of the quest. This is the military camp. It's on the radio side of the island, around where lighthouse is, obviously. You got the two scav spawns down there. Player spawn just over here. I believe it's this entire stretch right here that counts towards this mission. Once you've completed all three locations, then you just extract or go back to your base. You don't have to extract for this mission, you go back to your base and then complete the mission. You just press claim rewards. Okay, so the next quest is going to require you to complete 5 raids. That is it. That is the entire quest. Once you complete 5 raids, and that means to extract from those raids, then you come back to your bunker and you claim rewards. Okay, so after you've completed the 5 raids and claimed that quest, you're going to get another quest. And that quest is going to be to collect 1 adventure bag from raid. So it has to be one of the found in raid ones. If I hold this and grab it, you see how there's no check mark? But if I grab this chocolate bar, there is a check mark. That means it's a found in raid item. So you're going to need 1 adventure bag, 5 of these chocolate bars, not muesli bars, chocolate bars, and 3 of these plastic water bottles. Once you've collected all of those and brought them back into your bunker, you do not need to turn them in. The mission will just be complete. It tracks it when you extract with it. The 4th quest is going to require you to complete 3 raids on the Island of Tabor. So this map that we just had a look at earlier. And you will also need to kill 3 Fennecs with SMGs specifically on Island of Tabor. Now both of those parts of the quests have a death limit of 3, which means if you die 3 times before you complete either of them, then the quest will fail and it will require you to reset the quest and then you'll have to restart. So just to show you how you do that is, let's say I failed this quest here because it has a death limit of 2. Then it will show red and it'll say quest failed. And then I'll have to reset the quest. And the quest will come back to where you accept it normally. And you just re-accept the quest. So, once again, 3 raids on Island of Tabor you need to have extracted. And also killed 3 Fennecs with SMGs. You are only allowed to die 3 times. And might I add that that quest will give you a purple keycard. Speaking of purple keycards, the next quest will also give you a purple keycard, which requires you to extract from 3 raids on Island of Tabor, no death limit this time, and it will also require you to exfil from each of the 3 exfils besides orange, so all 3 normal exfils. And it will also require you to kill 10 Fennecs whilst wearing an adventure backpack. I am going to show you where all 3 exfils are, just for the sake of the video. So this is the first location. This is obviously the prison camp that we saw before. We were just over there, just along the road, when we first saw it. We're now on the other side. And just along this road is the border exfil. You can see it over here, where these walls are. right here, where this red thing is. Now, if you spawn a prison like I did, you will not have the border exfil. Usually when you're at an exfil that you do have, the timer will show up, telling you how long you have until the exfil is open. But if you don't have the exfil, then the timer will not show up, and the exfil will stay red. When the timer is up, all of the exfils that you have will go green rather than red. That being said, this is border exfil on the prison side of the map. And this is the second area. So as you can see, we're at the military camp again that we mentioned earlier for the previous quest. And just over this hill, you have a nice bunker, and along this beach, you have another exfil. So this is another exfil area, and as you can see, the timer has now showed up because I do have this exfil. Exfil opens in 3 minutes and 43 seconds, counting down obviously. And as you can see, this is the docks exfil area. So we are at the lower end of the camp. You can see radio up there. The beach exfil that I just showed you is just over that way, and lighthouse is there. And as you can see, we are now at the docks area. We were just over there along the beach, and now we're here. That is the exfil right here. It will probably open within the next few seconds, I'd imagine. Let's have a look. Opens in 6 seconds, so you're going to get a very, very loud like horn sound when it opens. There it is. This is the third out of the 3 that you need to exfil at. Just sit here, wait for the timer to count to 0. For the next quest, we're going to have to go over to Shiro in the market. So Shiro has a separate tab called Bunker Resources. You click on this and you get these 3 items, all very useful for quests. What we're going to need is the container tracker. All you have to do is scan it, or you can just click on it here. Now that'll give me 2. I don't want 2, I only want 1. So this quest will require the container tracker that we just purchased, 3 phones, and you will need 3 chargers. I currently only have 1 of each in my bunker, so it's not the best demonstration, but just do remember you need 3 of each. These are easy to find in Raid. I'm going to show you how to get to the container where you will put these items inside. So here we are, over at the labs, or research building, as some people call it. We're at the front entrance. Docks is just over there. I'm going to show you how to get there directly from the front of the building. I won't show you a different entrance, because you should be able to get from the front of the building into the room, or roughly know your way in from another entrance, based on this guide. So you're going to go up the stairs. So you're going to go through this door. You're going to check the purple card, because if you don't check the purple card, what are you doing? You're going to come into this room here. Ignore the dead scavs. So, once you're inside this room, you're going to look down this ramp here, and you're going to walk all the way down it. You're going to come to this area here. The little break in the wall, you want to go through here. And then you look to your right, and there's this box. It has a very weird, like, outline that's a bit buggy, but it's fine. You're going to open it. It has a nice X on it, so you can't miss it. You're going to open your bag, ignore the energy drinks, you're going to open your bag, you're going to put the container, tracker, all 3 USB chargers. I can't stress enough how much it's 3 USB chargers, and all 3 phones. Again, cannot stress how much it is 3 phones. To complete the quest, you must close the box, and it is now unopenable. Now, in addition to this part of the quest, there is a separate part of the quest that is to kill 6 Fennecs with a JPC. I'm not sure if that number is skewed, because the wiki is also telling me that there is a third part to this quest where it is kill 5 Fennecs on Island of Tabor. Now, if you're killing 6 Fennecs with a JPC on Island of Tabor, and then there's a separate quest that is kill 5 Fennecs on Island of Tabor, I think one of those 2 is wrong. What I believe is that the kill 5 Fennecs on Island of Tabor is actually to kill 5 players on Island of Tabor. I'm not 100% sure. You're going to have to check the mission yourself. Now, once you've completed all of that, you will get a quest that requires you to go to Night Island. You can entirely ignore that quest. If I just show you on the missions tab and come here, your set mission here is going to say something about Night Island. You can ignore it. Up in this top right here, there will be an arrow to the right and an arrow to the left. Press the arrow to the right, it will take you to the quest, A Job Well Done. You will accept A Job Well Done. Now, next to that quest name, it will say, in brackets, Delta Secure Container, or something along those lines. This is the quest that will enable you the ability to buy your own secure container. Your own one of these. All you have to do, and me and Baba Yaga actually did this together in my most recent video, I will just link that for you guys to watch, is to kill 5 Fennecs with an SMG whilst wearing a JPC, and to kill 3 Fennecs with a shotgun within 10 meters from the target. Once you complete both of those tasks, you can then complete the quest, and that will allow you the ability to purchase the container. Once again, you see me purchase the container from Jiri in the video that I will link. You will need to be Jiri level 1, which everyone starts off at least Jiri level 1, to purchase the container. It will cost you 500,000 karunas. A little bit of bonus for the secure container. Once you have your secure container, you can see that mine has a skin. This is the Nuclear Knight skin. Once you put it on here, it will allow you to select which skin pack you want to choose. You can choose Nuclear Knight and just spray it, and it will give you the skin. I believe there's also 1 or 2 skins for the Independence edition of the game, so make sure to look out for that if you have that edition of the game. That is going to wrap it up for this video on how to get your own Delta Secure container. Once I manage to get myself the Alpha Secure container, I will also do a video on that, which will extend off of this video. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you use the containers as well.